welcome to today's live stream. We are in color, but can you hear me? Is the thing I want to know. Are we live in color and in sound? And it sounds like you guys are. So we got the live chat on. We are gonna put slow mode on. Yes, we are. We're putting slow mode on immediately because based on the last live stream, I can't depend on you motherfuckers to act like you have common sense. I just can't do it. I can't do it. You guys cannot be trusted. Y'all are the ops. You cannot be trusted apparently to act right. So we will be having um we will be having slow mode on. Sorry. Sorry about it. You bitches can't be trusted. So here we are. Here we are. Hey Brock, how's it going? How are you, Brock? We've enabled the trolls. Yes, live chat is on. Hey DJ. We're going to pin the Discord channel. Everyone always feel free to join the Discord channel. We have a lot of fun in the Discord channel. It's great. Um, it's a fun time. It's a very fun time. Sometimes it's really entertaining and funny. Sometimes there's drama. Other times there's just lighthearted fun, and even times of education and a true exchange of ideas. Um, we're gonna wait for a couple more people to get in here. Let me um, let the girls know that I'm live in the Discord channel. We are live. Um, we are live. I've got some exciting news to share tonight. Baby, I am so excited. I'll wait a few more minutes, but I'm really itching to get this off of my chest. No pun intended. I'm really looking forward to get this off my chest. Um, because I'm going to be vindicated tonight. I really am. I am. Please, before we start, Quiet Piggy, react. Quiet Piggy? What's Quiet Piggy? I'm good, Joe. Recovering from leg day. Still, well, maybe you went a bit too hard. Hi, David Portilla Davila. How are you? I'm really great. It's been a pretty mundane Wednesday. Um, very mundane. I was not planning to go live tonight, but I'm really excited about this topic. Okay. Hey Aiden, what's going on, Aiden? Um, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna just dive into it. Trump telling a female reporter on a plane, "Quiet piggy." Oh, well, yeah, that's very Trump. Is that breaking news? He said worse to reporters before. He has said much worse. I think I saw him insulting a bunch of different reporters. He called some girl stupid, dummy, something like that. Yeah, we love Trump insulting the press for asking dumb questions. I love it. Love to see it. Actually, love to see it. But Piggy, I mean, listen, listen, listen. Don't be a piggy. Don't be a piggy. I don't know. Listen, you know, I have this. Maybe my moral clock is just not wired correctly. But I'm not ever gonna tell somebody how to fight. If you pick a fight with somebody, there are no rules to fighting. There are no guidelines to fighting. Bitch, we're not boxing. We're not in a boxing ring fighting for the championship of the United States of America. No, ho, this is a street fight. But I mean, if you want to be out there insulting people, asking dumb fucking questions. That's like street fighting. Street fighting, there are no rules in street fighting. So yeah, she got called piggy. You know, it happens, right? Is she a piggy? Is she a piggy? I haven't seen. Did I see the? I don't know if I saw the clip or not. I've been very overwhelmed. I've been very busy. Um, I'll have to go back and polish. I was sick for a day. I was sick for a whole day. So I don't know if you posted that the day I was sick. I was just fervishly. I was fervishly trying to catch up on notifications. I had like hundreds of notifications to catch up on. Um, you look like Bang Chan from Stray Kids. No idea what that means, Callie. So let's get into tonight's story. Welcome to the Cho Show. Okay. I have a few notes. Okay. I have a few notes to my left that I will be reading from because I am just so tickled that I finally get to beat the transphobia allegations. I am so excited. I am so excited, y'all. You guys call me a transphobe all the time for common sense opinions, okay? And I finally have the receipts. I got the proof. I got the timeline. Fucking everything to prove that I am not transphobic tonight. Not transphobic. Cho, Kim Jong Cho, aka Gentleman of the Bedchamber, aka Cho, is not a transphobe. And I'm going to prove it to you tonight. Okay? So let's get into the story time. It's a very short. I only got 3 bullets. I got 3 bullets. No, I got 4 bullets. Okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of context to start off with. Okay, y'all? Welcome to the Cho Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you read the title, it's about Versace. If you don't know what Versace is a famous, iconic fashion house brand, okay, out of Italy, right? Um, for those who also don't know a bit about my history, growing up as a teenager, since I was 13 years old, I wanted to be a male model. I read all the magazines, I watched all the fashion runway shows. I had an eating disorder. Like, I did all the things that you should do if you want to be a model, in the early 2000s, right? All that shit, right? So I wanted to be a model. I actually did some amateur catwalk modeling when I was a teenager too. I think I've posted. I think I may have posted some of those photos in the Discord channel of some of my modeling days. If I did, then they're definitely pinned in the fashion channel, the fashion and beauty channel. So if you're interested in seeing how I looked as a model back in the day, then you can go to the Discord. It's there. Um, anyway, I was obsessed. And by the way, for those who really care about fashion, for the real fashion girlies, my favorite runway show of all time is Spring Summer Versace 2010. Look it up. I'll post it in the Discord channel. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I love it so much. So, anyway, over the last 10 years, Versace has obviously declined, right? Very declined. I mean, I'm not going to go into all the details of why Versace is trash in 2025 and why they've been, again, steadily going downhill for the last 10, almost 15 years. But it's been rough. It's been really, really, really rough for the brand. Donatella, who has been the creative director for, I don't know, almost 30 years. I want to say at least 25, maybe 30. Somewhere between 25 and 30 years, Donatella has been the creative director of Versace. She stepped down in March, okay? And even recently, Prada, which is another beauty house, fashion house brand, they bought Versace, at a discount, by the way, because again, Versace's been struggling, right? And so Prada just bought Versace. And with this massive purchase of another brand, this has quite literally reinvigorated people's interest in Versace to kind of see, with the exit of Donatella, with the entry of Prada, There is more creative innovation on the horizon. There's more marketability on the horizon for Verizon. I mean, not Verizon, Versace. Essentially, there's a lot more buzz about Versace if you're into fashion. Okay. So, of course, as a longtime fan of Versace, I follow them on all socials, and I saw this post. I saw this post um, on Instagram, and I have my receipts. I'm gonna show you what Versace's feed has been looking like recently. Okay. Oh, well, fuck me. Okay. This is what Versace's feed has been looking like recently. Now, baby, there's not much clothing here, if you've noticed. I don't know if that is, what you want in a fashion brand or not. I don't know. I think you just really want to post sexy bodies. But this is how the Versace feed has been looking recently. And the other day, no, actually today. Today I looked. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. Today, um, they posted a photo 9 hours ago. So I was one of the first to comment on this photo. This is the photo that they posted. Okay, this is the photo. Now, upon the news of Prada purchasing Versace, all this invigoration, I'm like, oh my God, they're back. They're looking good. They've got beautiful people on the Instagram, sexy people on the Instagram. Like, this is exciting. Like, I'm into this. Um, let's see what they got going on, right? So I comment, and I'm gonna show you the comment. I say, this is what we want. That's what we want. Mind you, the caption just said the name of the person, crew, the location in Milan, and when the photo was taken, September 2025, and who photographed it, Tyrone LeBon, right? I just say this is what we want. We want sex appeal because if you know anything about fashion, fashion is about lifestyle. Fashion is about sex appeal, especially as you look into these high end designer brands. This is it. Really, all boils down to sex appeal and lifestyle and accessibility or inaccessibility if you want to get into it, right? And so I said this is what we wanted. I went on about my day. I went on about my day. I saw the hot person, this hot guy, and I went on about my day. All of a sudden, I'm getting a barrage of notifications on my Instagram. Now, my Instagram is never like popping like that. It's like my Instagram is like whatever. It's like kind of like a quasi personal account, quasi business, whatever. Um, and so I'm like, what is going on Instagram? Who is tagging me? Who's commenting under me? Because what I don't got anything going on Instagram. It's this Versace post. It's this Versace post that I'm being dragged in. I'm being dragged by people in this comment section. I'm going to read a couple comments. Okay. So the first person says, Cho, so you want nothing. So you want nothing. What? Another person says, he's not even a Versace fan. Go see his profile. Many of such people who support this crazy act so as to bring Versace down. This is absurd. Another comment. No. And I read those comments and I thought to myself, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? And to call me, and I was really like taken aback by the guy telling me I'm not a fan of Versace. I've been a fan of Versace since I was 13 years old. And I don't really want to drag Versace too much, but to say that this crazy act is to bring Versace down. Bitch, Versace is already down, which is why another fashion house is buying them. So I think you need to take your fucking head out of the fucking sand and realize how down Versace has already been. Okay? Because again, Prada just bought Versace. It doesn't get more down than another fashion house buying your company at a discount. So let's start there. Stop. So that comment triggered me because of the delusion of it all. So then I thought, okay, there has to be something else, right? It's not just name change and arrested. Sorry, that's a Real Housewives quote. But there has to be something else, right? It's not just these people are attacking me and I don't know why. So I go to the other comments to see, well, what else is going on under this comment section, right? And then I see a comment by the same um, dumb cunt that commented under my comment talking about this is a fashion house, not a political campaign. Where are the clothes? Some like a political campaign. How is this a political campaign? Because again, I have not realized what's really going on at this point. How is this a political campaign? So I read under those comments. People are fighting. People are dragging each other by the roots of their hair. Um, People are going back and forth. Um, and then I realize with the comments that this is a trans man. This is a trans man. And people are upset about this trans man being a model for Versace. And I was so flabbergasted by this because number one, I didn't realize that this is a biological woman to begin with. I didn't realize this is a biological woman to begin with. So I was already confused about why people were upset, why people are, going crazy. This is a political campaign. Again, remember, there was nothing political about this except a photo of a basically naked, almost naked person, which is very on brand for fashion companies, by the way. Um, this is nothing out of the ordinary. Again, I just showed you their feed, and in the feed, there's lots of barely clothed people. I mean, they have pictures of people with clothes too, but there's a lot of people that don't have clothes on as well. And they show a lot of body. There's a lot of body going on here. Um, and so I was just very confused about why people are taking issue with trans people existing. This is one of those issues where I'm 100% on the trans side, and I just felt so great. I felt so great that I was arguing on behalf of the trans community because because I'm known as such a transphobe on the YouTube. You guys are always screaming at me, screeching at me, child, yeah, you're a transphobe, and yeah, it's like finally I've beaten the allegations. I've beaten the allegations, y'all. This is proof of it. This is total proof. Now, again, I don't see anything wrong with this whatsoever. I actually do not understand how this individual being trans has anything to do with why people are upset. There was no mention of them being trans. There was no message in the caption about them being trans. There was literally nothing pertaining to their trans identity. Now, if you look under the chest area, you can see some slight scarring. But again, I didn't know that this was a trans man until I read the comments. My partner looked at it because, of course, my partner, listen, I made some Instagram stories, and my partner was like, "Oh my God, Cho, why are you being transphobic on Instagram? Um, Why are you being transphobic?" And I was like, darling, I'm not being transphobic. Actually, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. I'm defending a trans man. And he was like, "What? What? What are you talking about?" And he was like, "I'm like, yeah, that was a trans man in the photo." And then other people are reading my stories and they're also not realizing that the photo I posted is a trans man. So again, I don't know if people are just super like obsessed with trans people and they're like always transvestigating whether someone's trans or not. But I promise you, the majority of people that are looking at this campaign are not chronically online. They're not chronically obsessed with trans people and know how to identify, you know, minute scarring under the breasts. Like people, like the average person's not doing this. And I also want to remind you, you stupid cunts, that Versace sells men's clothing and women's clothing. So why isn't it an issue for a trans person to be in an advertisement for a fashion house that sells clothes for women and men? Now, you know, if you want, let me play devil's advocate for the transphobes out there. Maybe if this was a men's only type of fashion house, maybe there's some issue with that because maybe you might say, well, this trans person is taking a modeling job away from a real man. Okay, sure. Maybe you want to go down that rabbit hole. Sure. Okay, fine. Let's talk about it, right? But I see nothing wrong with trans people just existing and working in jobs that they are fit for. I don't understand the outrage. I don't understand why people are foaming at the mouth in the comment section. I just really, really, really don't understand. And I need someone here to make me understand. um, but if you are not a fan of fashion brands, if you don't know about fashion marketing, then I actually don't want to hear your opinion. Well, I won't say that. I want to hear your opinion, but I don't actually value your opinion because you're probably ignorant, right? As someone that's been into the fashion world literally for decades, there's nothing weird about this photo at all. It's very mundane. It's very run of the mill. It's not overly impressive. It's just a beautiful body in an Instagram post. But all I can say is I beat the transphobe allegations. Clap for me, y'all. I finally beat him. I finally beat him. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I'll read comments now. My question is that considering them flashing, is what consider them flashing? Um, the model? I don't think so because they're not really boobs. They're just pecs. Thanks for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate it. So what are you guys' reaction? How can someone who's gay be transphobic? Well, because I don't believe trans men should be competing against women in sports. I don't believe that non-passing trans men should be in women's bathrooms. I don't believe in children being trans at all. I don't believe in giving them medication. I don't believe in giving them blockers. I don't believe in getting them anything like that before the age of 18. And I think that makes me transphobic, apparently, according to the far left. It's funny. It's funny the ways that you can be called a transphobe these days. You know, but Um, hey MOP, proof that you yeah. Hey Autist, what's going on? Hey Ronnie. Hey Rally, darling. Cho, that 2010 Versace men's clothing was incredible. I would wear it. My favorite, by far my favorite, the best, the best. Hey Michael Maine, what's going on? Um, it was a solid pass. A solid pass to me. To me, my partner, and all the people in my comments right now in my Instagram DMs, they're confused about what about. They think that I'm being transphobic or something. I'm like, no, it's quite the opposite. This is actually a trans man that I'm defending. Um, um, hey, Base Wrangler. Hey, Darren Johnston. Um, no one cares about trans people. Well, a lot of people in the comment section of this Instagram post care about trans people. So you're wrong, K12. Can you shut up, please? For a super chat, I will. $10 super chat, I'll shut up. Bro, no one gives a shit where another person's sexuality. They do, though. I understand people are two people. I understand that there are two different things, but gay people are pretty open minded. I don't know about that. I don't think gay people are very open minded. I think they're very judgmental. Um, Joe, that 2010 Versace men's line where it was on par. It's incredible. Everything was incredible from 2010, both the men and women. Funny story. My ex-wife thought I was gay because of my taste in clothing. Your ex-wife, I'm not gonna put her in. I'm not gonna put her on blast since we talked about that privately. But your ex-wife has a lot of issues. Let's talk about that. Off topic, Joe. But tomorrow's 14 days. Congratulations. No one cares about trans. They do. A lot of people care about trans in the comment section of this Instagram post. Tyler. Um, a lot of people care about trans people on Instagram. Sorry, but they do. I wish they didn't. Um, Only if you send me 10. So, any thoughts on this story? I mean, does anyone care about this? I mean, I don't really care about it. I just thought it was funny that I'm being attacked for liking a picture of a trans man that he looks fucking hot as fuck. To be honest, listen, he would have got me if we were on a dating app. He would have got me. He would have fooled me. I would have went down there and saw a kitty cat and been like, I would have would have goofed me, would have gagged me. Sure would have. Sure would have. Yeah. Look at this picture again. Absolutely. Absolutely. Would have gagged me. Yeah, would have gagged me. Yeah. I would have went down for the blowjob and saw the kitty cat and been like, yeah, a mess. A mess. A mess. Yeah, would have got me good. Would have got me gooped, gagged, and bound. Um, I just don't understand the outrage in the comment section. I really don't understand the outrage. Zoom nipple. I mean, it looks like a fucking nipple. It looks like a nipple to me. I mean, when you really pay attention and if you're looking for it, if you're looking for the trans scar, you're gonna find it. But that's if you're looking for it. You know what I mean? I was just on Instagram, saw a beautiful man. I clicked like, and I said, "We want this is what we want. This is what we want." Is what I said, and it's true. I do. I want beautiful men. I want to see beautiful men, right? I want to see beautiful women. I want to see beautiful people. And Crew, he's a beautiful person. You know. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm beating the. Listen, I finally beat the transphobe allegations. Finally. Um, Y'all been calling me a transphobe for a whole year now. And you know what? Every time Every time I talk about how we shouldn't be transing the kids and how we shouldn't be um, letting them compete against women, I'm gonna remind y'all of this story. I'm gonna remind y'all of how I defended trans men. Okay, and quite frankly, this is gonna be another hot take, but it's true. But really, in terms of the trans activism, the problem have always been the trans women. It's never really been the trans men. It's been the trans women that are the big problem. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's the entitled men parading around as women that have caused such a backlash, not only on the trans community, but the gay community at large. Because we're now seeing statistics showing that support for same sex marriage has fallen. And why has it fallen? Because of crazy trans people, trans activists. It's because of crazy trans activists, right? Because of that, the whole umbrella tagline. You know what I mean? The whole umbrella tagline, the LGBTQ HD 2S exclamation mark Wi-Fi strong password community. That's why support for same-sex marriage has fallen overall, right? So it's ridiculous. But I will say this is crazy. The transphobia really jumped out in the comment section of this Versace post, and I think it's terrible that you fucking cunts are so miserable that you go out of your way to transvestigate random people, strangers on the internet, and then you want to cause, you know, a storm about it online on the internet. Like, get a fucking life. I'm sorry that you're ugly and broke and sickly and obese. Like, that is a personal problem. But what's this model's name again? Crew. Leave Crew out of your misery. Cause Crew, being the face of Versace on their Instagram page, is collecting the coins. And he deserves it, right? Because he's passable. He looks like a man to me. And many others. I don't know. It's crazy to me. Um Wow, I would have never thought he was trans. I didn't either until I read the comments. Top surgery scars don't even look super noticeable. Well, I've seen some that look very noticeable. That one does not look noticeable at all, really. I'm not understanding the outrage either. I'm very confused. I thought that's what people wanted. That is a pretty person, regardless of the gender. Duh. Yeah, we all have eyes. First thing I saw when you first showed the pic, the right, it night, what? At night, the chest and nipple looked odd, but it didn't set off an alarm. Well, I mean, I'm sure the first thing you thought didn't wasn't, oh my god, that's a woman. Again, I have probably 8 messages in my Instagram right now of people that did not know that that was a biological woman. I didn't know. My partner doesn't know. So that makes 10 that I know of firsthand. 10 people did not know that was a woman, biological woman. Let's just assume that you clocked her T and she has a vagina. You clocked it. Why does it exactly matter that she has a vagina? It's a fashion brand that puts half naked people on their Instagram page. They sell men's clothing and they sell women's clothing. So is the narrative that you don't want trans people to be models for fashion houses? Again, I can attempt to understand the idea of, okay, maybe this is a men's fashion house, and if you're a transphobe, then of course the first thing you want to say is, well, that could have been a job for a man with a penis. Like, I get that. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, fine. I can understand that argument, but that doesn't even apply here. So I'm not understanding why people are freaking out in the comment section, at all, actually, at all. Um, Cho, defender of the trans man. Stop looking at that. Yes, yes, honey. I am the defender of trans men everywhere. I'm going to be the new spokesperson for trans men. Yes, I am. Okay. Hey, Morbid says F says says a F word. We never take y'all serious in black. Hang it up. What are you talking about, Hades? You can just say the F word. You won't get banned, Hades. Just don't spam it. What about sports? What do you mean? I don't think that trans men should be competing against women in sports. I'm okay with trans women competing. I mean, no, I'm okay with trans men competing against men in sports. That's fine. They don't pose some um, unfair advantage against men in sports. Um, you forgot the 3.1415 Pi Spirits community. Yes, I mean, listen, that's going to be a new community next. I didn't think it was a woman. I thought the nipple looked slightly odd, but I didn't think it was a female. I love vagina. Good for you, Brandon Scott. No, I don't believe trans women should be in women's sports at all. They have an unfair advantage, Brock. It's obvious. I don't know, and actually, no sensible person believes that trans women should be in women's sports. If you believe that, then you lack all types of sense. Sorry, sorry to be harsh, but no, it's senseless. Women fall. I mean, and you know what? Don't get me started. Don't even piss me off tonight because the left, the far left, always talks about women's rights, women's rights, women's rights. They always talk about women's rights, but then they are the first to attempt to normalize men, entitled, narcissistic men taking up women's spaces, out competing them, having these massive, you know, advantages against them in something, the sports arena, that was designed to give women the ability to have healthy competition. So I find it to be quite disgusting, actually, that there are people out here who actually believe that biological men should be competing against women in sports. Have you seen what has happened to women in sports that compete against men? Have you seen what happens? It's disgusting. But listen, don't get me started on that. I'm trying to show myself as a trans ally in this video because I am a trans ally. I am. I am. I've officially beat the transphobe allegations today in my defense of this Versace campaign. Yes I have. I gave you the receipts. I gave you the proof. I gave you the timeline. Fucking everything. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trans ally here. I need to have one of those trans ally flags. What you know, the crazy looking flag with the triangles and the circles, and it's not just rainbow anymore. The trans flag. I gotta get one of those flags now and put it in the title of this video. Um because I'm an ally now. I am. Truly. Um so what else is going on, y'all? That's the main story I want to talk about, but we can talk about whatever else you guys want to talk about. I got 20 more minutes. This is a bonus stream. So I wasn't going to stream tonight. But this was breaking news. This is really, really, really breaking news for me. And I really wanted to get this off my chest. No pun intended. I wanted to get this off my chest. But if y'all don't have any other questions, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. What else is going on? What questions do you guys have? Um, what's up? What else is going on? Because that's all I got for y'all today, and I wasn't gonna stream. My streaming schedule is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, with potential bonus streams on Wednesday nights. The reason why my Wednesday nights are not going to be standardized moving forward is because I'm trying really hard to get into the video arena on YouTube, and it has helped me financially already after a month of doing it. Last month, it has helped me financially to create more videos and highlights of these live streams. And until I make enough money to have an editor do those highlights for me, I have to do them myself. I have to do them myself. So um, that requires time. That requires lots of time. First of all, I have to listen to the whole stream. I have to listen to the whole fucking stream. So if I'm here for 2 hours, I had to have 2 hours where I'm listening to that again, right? Picking out moments to highlight, and then I have to edit those highlights. Cut, clip, chop, dice, add an ending to the end of it, add some text, add a subscribe here. Like it should have to do, right? That takes time. I don't think people understand that, creating videos takes time. Going live takes no time, right? But I've seen positive um, financial reports since November. It's been good. So I don't like Cash Patel, Anatoly. Don't like Cash Patel. He's a liar. He's short, and not in the good way either. By the way, I love a short king. I don't like short kings that are liars, scammers, protects pedophiles. I don't like it. Hey, Shark Zoo. Hey, Big Black. Um, what am I up to? Just defending trans people. That's what I do, Shark Zoo, as you know. I defend trans people all around the world. That's just what I do. It comes natural to me. Can you pray for me? Depends on what for. What do you need prayer for, Gray? What do you need prayer for? Call it out. Set your intention. Is there any advance on what happened with the person who stepped in at work and mentioned Trump in front of your colleague? No, but good question. Very good question, DJ. So for those that don't know, I had a very peculiar situation happen to me at work the other day, last week sometime. And peculiar is the nicest way I can describe it because my friend, who I believe 100% has Trump derangement syndrome, it has rotted her brain and it has turned her into quite literally a psychotic fucking cunt as it relates to Trump and politics. She came into my restaurant and unannounced, unprompted, unprovoked, started to talk about how she wants Trump to be killed and assassinated, and that she would do it herself if she didn't want to, not go to jail. Like, and then and then made my colleague super, uncomfortable, and started to ask him, "Well, did you vote for Trump? Did you vote for Trump?" It's like very déclassé, and I'm still a little bit pissed off about it because how dare you do that in public? And it just reminds me about how deranged people are deranged. Um, it's deranged. It's fucking deranged. But I probably will be seeing her at a party pretty soon, and I do want to talk to her about this situation. Um, and to let her know how uncomfortable she made both of us because we're at a disadvantage. We're at work. We don't want to clap back. And mind you, we both voted for Trump. By the way, we both voted for the motherfucker, right? And so it was just a very déclassé moment and something I did not expect from one of my friends to do to me at work. So I do want to have a conversation with her about it, but I'm always very intentional about time and place. And I don't think I want to confront her about this at a holiday party that we're both attending at the same time, right? Um, it's something that we should discuss one on one, you know, in my home or her home or something like that. Um, I just want to say thank you everyone who took part in the food chat channel and Discord. Well, continue having conversations, Brock. If you could give any advice to yourself 15 years ago, what would it be and why? Don't be a people pleaser. Being a people pleaser is probably one of the most self destructive, toxic traits you can ever possess. Quite literally. Outside of being a sociopath or having a malignant anti personality disorder, I think that, being a people pleaser is quite literally one of the worst traits you can have. And when I was 15, up until I was about maybe 24, I was a people pleaser. It made me into a liar. It made me into a fake and a fraud. It made me have so much pressure on myself. It made me make decisions that were not in my best interest. Um, it ruined or really strained a lot of my relationships. Um, and since the age of 24, I've had the best relationships of my entire life. I was able to repair relationships. I was able to get rid of a lot of my resentment towards people and situations that I caused. And that was all from rejecting um, that trait of mine that I had built up and nurtured for so long of trying to always please other people. So that's what I would tell myself 15 years ago. Um, and I would have been 20 at that time. And that's about the time where I failed out of school for a semester. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's when life was really spiraling for me, I think. So that would have been perfect fucking time. Would have been the perfect fucking time for me to have that advice, no? Yeah. Was the financial progress like super significant or just a little more than usual? So, I can talk to you about this. I'd rather save this for like a members only video. Which, by the way, I haven't done those in a long time. I apologize. Um, Maybe these bonus streams should be members only. Maybe that's what they should be. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So I won't give you direct numbers. Um, it was not significant, but for the effort, it was relatively significant, if you know what I mean. So I definitely made a lot more for the effort I put in. And considering that the content is already there, I'm just simply repurposing content. I'm not doing anything creatively extra. I'm just repurposing what I've already said. That has been great. And also, when I look at my analytics, David Portillo Davila, I've been able to get a lot more subscribers. So my videos are giving me a lot more subscribers relative to these live streams and to shorts. So people that watch videos are more likely to subscribe to my channel than people that are watching my live streams and my shorts. So suffice to say, not only are my videos likely to make me more money overall than shorts and live streams, but they're also able to bring in more subscribers overall. You know, so the rate of me getting subscribers from videos, it's fantastic. In fact, I've got probably just as many subscribers from videos as I did from live streams. And many, 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 many more people watch those live streams, right? So my strategy has been an effective one. And I think as long as it continues to build momentum, um, it's a strategy I'm going to stick with for a while, at least through December. Are you ready for Christmas? Well, yeah. I'm always ready for Christmas. I don't do anything for Christmas. There's no prep for Christmas for me. Shark Zoo. I don't prep for Christmas. I don't buy presents for anyone. So Yeah, I'm always ready for Christmas. I just got out of jail, and if this, ooh, almost said the N word. I just got out of jail, and if this bro don't pay me my money from a dice game, I'm going back. Oh, stop. Stop it, Great Gulf. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go back. First of all, you need to watch my video about gambling because you're being a dumb cunt by gambling in the first place. Don't do that. You have skills. I don't know what you in jail for, but I'm sure you have skills. Go out and use those skills to make yourself money and to not gamble it away. Um, People that gamble are usually broke and desperate. Don't be one of those people and don't go back to jail. I will pray for you. I will pray for you. Um, hey Ryan, what's going on, Ryan? She could go to jail for those statements. She better chill. Well, listen, she needs to chill because her mental health is failing due to her hatred and her obsession and her derangement. So that's why she needs to chill, first and foremost, right? Um, Rise above it. Knowledge is power. You know she's mental. Don't let her know you know she's mental. That's giving your power, your knowledge of her to her, transferring her power. No, 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 no. That's not how I operate. No, because I don't have friends like that. Mm-mm. Nope. Because you're right. What I will do is if the conversation doesn't go well, we just won't be friends. I mean, and so you're right. I mean that it. I don't tolerate people behaving like that around me. I don't do that. I don't tolerate that. I have very 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 strict boundaries, and maybe that makes me maybe I'm a bit neurotic. Maybe I have a little bit of neuroticism. I have very strict boundaries in my life, and they have served me well. So I'm not changing them anytime soon because they've served me very well. I think it's inappropriate for a friend to come into another place, a person's place of business, to be rude, to make people uncomfortable. That's unacceptable behavior. And my friends don't do that. My friends don't behave like that. And so right now, I need to determine if this is my friend. That's what I need to determine because I don't have friends like that. I just don't have friends like that. Um, you want to be deranged? I have no problem with her being deranged, but as but her derangement should never affect me and my place of business, right? Because my colleague is still bitching to me about that today. In fact, he brought it up today. It's which is so funny. It's so funny that you even brought that up, DJ, because my colleague bitched at me. Well, not bitched at me, but he bitched to me about that situation. He was like, well, "Your friend came in, and that was really crazy that your friend came in like that." And I just apologized. I'm like, "I'm so sorry." Like, like, um, you know, weird. Sorry. Um, um, I'm less trusting than you. People like her, when you tell them how unacceptable something is, they will gaslight your reaction and focus the issue back on you. That's fine. That's totally fine. But to me, that just it. But see, that's what I need to confirm that she's not my friend. Because this is someone that has been very supportive of me. This is a real friend. This is a real friend, right? This isn't just some acquaintance. She's not an acquaintance. She's a real friend. And so I don't just write people off without communication. I don't do that. Because if you're my friend, I owe you the respect and the assumption that you are behaving in good faith. I owe it to you as my friend to give you the opportunity to prove me wrong. Because I never assume the worst of my friends. I never want to assume the worst of my friends. And so I don't want to assume that she would just continue to do something like this to me in the future. So I'm going to give her the opportunity to say, "Oh, that was a mistake, and I apologize. That was weird." Now, I'm not I don't need her to apologize for wanting to kill the president. Listen, her being psycho has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I'm not asking for her to apologize for the comments themselves in and of themselves, because I believe in freedom of speech. I mean, you can't be going around making threats. Okay, that's different. You're towing the line. But the issue I have isn't the comments; it's the comments in my presence at my restaurant. That's the issue. Um, it's very nuanced. Like, I don't have issue with her saying that. I'm judging her for saying that or having those feelings, but the judgment is that you would do this to me at my restaurant. That's where the issue is. I just gave my fake smile and hiya, and then hiya. I just imagine you saying hiya, and you sound so cute in my head, DJ, saying hiya. You sound so cute saying hiya. And distance myself as far as possible. Well, you know what? You know, one thing, I've already done that in my head because we were supposed to get together before Christmas, but I'm not really looking. I'm not. I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to waste. This is a very busy time. There's holiday parties. I've been invited to like 15 holiday parties every fucking weekend. There's like two, three holiday parties I need to go to. Through Christmas. Do I really want to miss an event for her right now? No, not really. And so I kind of want to address this after the new year, you know, when I have free time, when I have more free time. Um, please don't murder me in the middle of the night. Love you. Yeah, I get that. I get that, but she's my friend. She's my friend, and I don't want to assume the worst of her. You know, I don't like to do that with my friends. Hey Andrew, got walk. Long time no see. I do remember you. What's going on, Andrew? Where have you been? It's been 84 years. Yeah, that's fair. Everyone can make mistakes. Yeah, and you know what? Her mental health is obviously on the sharp decline. Because in order for you to say something like that, your mental health has to be in the shitter. Has to be. It has to be in the shitter. I have common sense, and common sense tells me that people don't make statements like that. Their mental health is in the shitter. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Good question though. Very good question. Cause that's some bullshit. People going around saying, I mean, so emboldened. People are so emboldened to say shit like that. It's crazy. Hey, Salty Gamer, what's going on? What games are you playing, Salty Gamer? Elden Ring, the Elden Ring Night Rain DLC comes out tomorrow. My pussy is throbbing right now, just thinking about it. I've had school, but it's my senior year, so I'm okay. How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm doing really well, Andrew. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you. Why have you not joined the Discord channel? I feel like you could have joined the Discord channel and we could have stayed in contact a lot more effectively all this time. If you're on mobile, just screenshot the link down below and then paste it into your web browser to join the Discord channel. We'd love to have you there, Andrew. We'd love to have you. It's a very, very fun place. Yeah, join. We have fun. We talk about all types of things. Talk about video games, talk about nutrition, talk about politics, talk about sex toys, apparently cock rings. We talk about a wide variety of topics. So, yeah. DJ just posted the link to the Discord channel, but it's also, if you watch any of my videos, which by the way, Andrew, you have not been here in a long time, but I also need you to go catch up on some of the live streams by watching my highlights. I now have a playlist on my YouTube channel of all of my highlights. Thank you so much, Andrew, for the super chat. I so appreciate um, that super chat. Your benevolence knows no bounds. But yeah, I have a playlist that I'm adding all of my videos. These are short anywhere ranging from 4 to 15 minute videos of highlights from these live streams, so that if you miss live streams, you don't have to go watch a whole live stream, which can range from an hour to 2 hours, right? Maybe there's only a couple different highlights from that stream that I really want to get out there to the world. So yeah, go watch some of those highlights to catch up. Hey Trex, yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway at 100 members. We're gonna do a giveaway at 100 members. Hey Madison Rose, how are you? Girl, I'm getting ready to go. I'm so sorry. It's been 60 minutes. This is a bonus stream. I got shit to do tonight. I got shit to do. I gotta clean dishes. Ugh. I got comments to respond to. I got DMs to respond to. I got notifications to respond to. It's so much. Welcome to the Discord channel, Andrew. We'll be chatting on there. I chat on Discord all the time. If you ping me, I always respond. But Madison, I highly recommend that you watch this live stream once I end it, because um you're cleaning your ass off. Oh, well, good girl. Oh, I love that. You gotta watch this one because I proved that I'm a trans ally. I'm a trans ally. I prove I prove it to you cunts that I am a trans ally. I beat the allegations all year. The year of 2025, y'all been calling me a trans. So you're transphobic. You're transphobic. You're transphobic. And I finally proved that I'm not tonight. Proof, receipts, the timeline, fucking everything. I proved it. So Madison, go back and watch tonight's live stream. You love my shorts. Thank you, Trex. Oh my god, thank you so much for watching, checking out a live stream. Because when I look at my analytics, there's so much behind the scenes you guys don't understand. That's interesting. But people who watch my shorts typically don't watch my live streams. People that watch my live streams typically don't watch my videos or my shorts. So I really love the fact that you are expanding your Cho horizon by checking out my live streams. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Shout out to Trex67. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that. Um, I really, really appreciate that. You're gender fluid. What does that mean? Andrew got walk. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to send me. You're gonna have to send me a DM um on Discord explaining what does that even mean, because I don't know what that means. I'm not even being facetious. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. But Trex, I want to also just remind you that if you miss out on these live streams, I go live every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern time zone. I do sometimes do bonus streams, typically on Wednesday nights, but they're not like consistent. But if you ever miss a live stream, you can always go watch my videos. I have a playlist of show highlights where I give you the highlights from these live streams. So definitely go check those out. Guys, I'm gonna go. I got shit to do tonight. Thank you, DJ, for being the supreme king mod as always. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you so much. Shout out to Trex and Andrew Gottwald and MOP, and all the other regulars. I will be talking to you guys on Discord. And yeah, chat soon.